Welcome back to Morgan's lazy Sunday afternoon live stream. Some weeks are lazier than others, and I'm having a feeling this is going to be a pretty lazy live stream because this is the second Sunday of May. I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and big hugs to everyone who has maybe more complicated relationships with either their mothers or the maternal figures in their lives. So today I have Sako with me. Yay, Sako!
Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Voit. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. So if you are looking to market yourself as an author, I have videos on the topic on my channel, which you can find here and in the description. And I got the idea today to make a tutorial on how to make an author website. So that's what I'm going to be working on, is that tutorial.
Fun. So I am probably just going to read a book on my phone because that's where I'm at. But cool. I do have some slush reading. And remember, I don't know, month and a half ago, I was complaining about how the beta read I was doing was almost 700 pages and was shutting down my browser. Yeah. I clicked work offline, no problems.
No problems.
As I expected, took all of 15 seconds after 3 weeks of whining.
Of course.
So let me tell you, Google Docs work offline works great if you have large documents that struggle with loading properly. So
yeah, gotcha.
Especially if you're going to be primarily on one device, or, turn it off when you're done with your session, make sure it syncs up, whatever. So, okay, I'm going to pop into the comments. Doc says hello and happy Mother's Day. Devin says hello. Andy says hello and happy Mother's Day. And hi to both of us. Spence is here. Hello. Doc said something in a blender. I'm not sure what we're putting in a blender. Jennifer Brown is here and says hello, ladies, and tug waddle. And Devin gave a shout out to clearly your kitty because I don't have a cat.
Oh yes, my kitty just hopped down.
And Spence has no idea what she's working on today.
Oh, hey.
So yeah, it's Sunday. We're in May. Were you ready for May? Because I wasn't ready for May.
I'm always ready for May. It's my birthday month.
It does make it pretty quality stuff.
It makes it pretty quality. And next Saturday this coming Saturday now is my birthday proper.
Ooh. And
I basically intend on spending it all day online. So I'll be everywhere.
How is that different than normal?
I don't usually spend all day online. So
just sometimes you have 3 to 5 streams, and I mean all those breaks.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Oh, I see. Sako's graphics, design, and withiness, and authoring in a blender with tequila and salt on rum. I prefer vodka, but tequila will get the job done.
Okay. Doc says he's going to work on his taxes because Maryland taxes are due soon. I do mine at the same time that I do my federal because I'm pretty much done.
I just find it easier to do it that way.
Do you know what Doc did last writing live stream session? No. Did he finish his edits on Kindred of Kali? Yes. Right? It was awesome. And I was there for it. I was so excited.
That is so exciting.
Right? Oh, instead of withiness, that was supposed to be witchiness.
Oh, witchiness.
That makes so much more sense. So Andy is already ready for the end of May because of anniversary and Memorial Day vacation. I will be working my butt off Memorial Day weekend because that's my local sci-fi fantasy group convention, Balticon, that's going to be online and free, and you should all check it out. And shameless plug, shameless plug. So, hello, Morgan Gray is hopping here from a different sprint stream to start fresh. Couldn't get the brain to focus when jumping into someone's fourth sprint. Yeah.
Well, you showed up at just the right time.
Yeah, definitely. Andy says he and his wife just did their taxes today. They're still in pain, and is still working on deep revisions of Phantom Killer, the novel. Doc said, yes, second draft is done, except for a few new notes to be added.
Nice.
Spence is with me, was not ready for May, and has been kicking their ass so far. So I hear that. Oh, Doc would like to mention that he and I will both be on panels at Virtual Balticon. Nice. I reached out like 5 days after we chatted, Doc, and that panel was full by then. So I don't think we're going to be on any of the same panels unless somebody drops. It could happen. So, but yeah, free online, balticon.org, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. So yeah. Today I'm planning on being lazy and letting my live stream live up to its name.
Me working on this website tutorial is me being lazy. Because it's so easy to do. Like, it's the easiest thing ever.
Right.
It's kind of like a online press kit. And I think even more things go on a press kit than in a website. Like, you make the press kit like available as a link or something like that. Sure.
Yeah. But, I mean, you need an about page, a contact page, a buy my books page if you have anything out already. If you wanted to have a blog, you can. If you're going to
that's a big if.
Yeah. And where to see you if you're having events and stuff.
I don't do that because I'm just on there all the time. But I'm trying to adjust that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do have some regularly scheduled stuff that you could toss on there.
Yeah, mostly Monday. Monday is regularly scheduled.
So yeah. I mean, other than that, I mean, your social media links.
Oh, yeah, that's part of the contact page.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, and a spot to sign up for the newsletter if they want to know when you have new stuff coming out.
If you have a newsletter.
Right, if you have one. So, I'm just trying to think of what's on my website.
I know, right? Like, and that's, you really got to reach for it, don't you? Like,
yeah.
It's mostly the about page, portfolio of work, and then a contact page.
Yeah, that's it. So, and if you don't have anything published and you end up blogging weekly because you didn't want to leave your website empty for like 5 years, you could be the next Morgan Hazelwood.
You could be the next Morgan Hazelwood.
So yeah, I actually sent out 4 more queries on Friday.
Congratulations.
Right? Now if I could get something other than a form rejection, that would be awesome. So yeah, not last time I queried, I got like 2 partials or fulls out of like 12 queries, maybe 10.
Oh.
This time, nothing. And this is after a revision, and I think it's better. But it could just be timing. It could just be I already queried the agents that were most likely to love it, and they already said no. I don't know.
Oh, could be.
But yeah, so I'm feeling a little insecure about the market, but I still feel like this is the best iteration of this novel, and I friggin' love it. And somebody else should love it and throw money at me and tell me they're going to publish it and send it around the world.
Indeed.
Today.
Right. Yeah. In a perfect world.
Right. So Lizzie hopped in. Hello, Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie.
Good to see you. Andrew said he might watch some videos depending on the Wi-Fi in the cabin he and the wife rented for the anniversary.
Oh, West Virginia. What a beautiful place.
Wow. Lizzie said a lot of time has flown out the window. I was going to watch one episode of this show I loved when I was little on Paramount Plus, and then 5 episodes later, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Jenny is here. Hello and welcome. Doc says he finally sent out a newsletter after being silent for almost 2 years. And Lizzie says her newsletter died. She had 3 subscribers, 1 reader, and they dropped off. Oh, I've got a handful, and I offer them the option of, do you want my blog weekly roundup? Do you just want news when I have something coming out? Do you want, the occasional update plus when stuff comes out? And I'm 90% sure everyone who has quit my thing is because they didn't want the weekly roundup, which I tell them is the default option and tell them exactly how to opt out. And they're like, oh, too many emails. And I'm like, there's a setting for that.
There's a setting for that.
So it's all on them. But yeah, I think I have like, I don't know, 25 subscribers, something.
That's cool.
And I just use MailChimp because I don't have that many.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's automated. I don't have to do a thing for my weekly roundup.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So it just takes all of your...
Yeah. And I have 2 versions of the weekly blog roundup, which is full text or just the links. And that's an option you can select. So don't fuss at me if you're getting the wrong thing.
Indeed.
So. I haven't logged into my MailChimp for a while.
Oh.
Oh, the code does match. What are you talking about? Fine, we'll try again. Maybe I can type. Okay. Oh, okay. I have 22 recipients. And I have a 50% open rate. Oh, hey. New subscriber this week. I have to manually add them to the lists, though.
Oh. Just
the way I have the filter set up. So I check once every week or 2. So yeah. Oh, I lied. I have 78 subscribers, 68 and 76 contacts, which so 8 people have unsubscribed ever. One of them switched emails and the other 2. Oh God. I know exactly who one of my new subscribers is.
Oh yeah?
I knew him in high school.
Okay, that's not creepy.
He slid into my DMs in unappreciated ways about a year ago.
Oh, gross.
Let's just put it that way. And I'm like, maybe before unappropriately slipping into my DMs, you might want to say hi first next time. Just saying.
Yeah, probably.
Rather than just going right for it. I'm a person, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, stuff and things, thoughts. I have feels on this.
Lizzie, I have to feel you on, like, I feel the same way about WordPress. You can customize all the things. However, you got to know JavaScript and you got to know WordPress.
He had a fiance at the time.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. Anyway. So.
And you have a band hammer for your mailing list.
How about this? He doesn't get my weekly updates, but he can get the I'm actually selling something to you.
Like a bling.
Right? So yeah, I'm a firm believer in people who see
Gesundheit.
DMs as ways to promote their books. As you know, if they think social media is for link spamming me, I will link spam them back. So yeah, he can get my emails when I'm selling something. He gets none of my life updates. So feeling pretty confident with that decision there. So.
Oh, right. I'm on like the weird editor thing on Wix on Voit's site.
Okay. Yeah. So what is Lizzie trying to customize on the WordPress?
That is a good question. What is it that you are
I usually find a template I like and then update the colors and the fonts and everything. And I have what used to be the free version. So I mean, there are different levels of customization you can do with WordPress, even without, you know, paying up. So Lizzie says that cable TV these days is so bad I have to watch my favorite kid shows on streaming services.
Yeah, it's true.
And Doc said for a while, some spammer was subscribing random people to his mailing list. That's rough. I'm sorry. So.
What if I don't want this page?
Yeah. So Lizzie says, I want to make pages and update colors and fonts. What? That's interesting because those are things it should do quite easily. If you want, after the stream, I could share. I could Zoom session with you, and we could try and see if I can make it do what you need it to.
I did the events thing, and it has come and gone. There were no RSVPs. How do I take it off my website?
I don't know. Yeah. So, but yeah, with the WordPress to customize, it should just be logging into the website, clicking appearance, and then clicking customize, and then it should have each of the components broken out. And you should, you know, be able to update your title and your tagline and your site icon and your colors, background, and your fonts and everything. So. Okay. Well, I can help you if you need it. I can do it on Discord. I can do it on anything. But I mean, I will share my screen right now and show you that my options are right here. It's not the same as a walkthrough, but I mean,
that's funny.
So this is just me logged in to my freebie version, right? And so I have this side menu, and I go all the way down to appearance, and then I see customize, and I click customize, and the page loads. And you see I've got the background color and all this stuff on the sidebar and stuff. And so I click site identity and Morgan Hazelwood, writer in progress, sharing writing tips and writerly musings. And my icon is my face. And you can put, you know, stuff in the footer. And then colors for background.
Hi, sweetie.
Or you can do a pattern. Fonts. I haven't messed with, but you can go all out, you know. Ooh, yeah. Who doesn't like a cherry swash? Ooh, okay. Should I leave that cherry swash, or is that hard to read?
I would leave it.
Okay. Meh, not feeling that one.
Burp. Messing with fonts, super, super fun.
We'll just go back to default. There we go. And then click Save Changes.
I want to get rid of...
Okay, then I will stop sharing that screen as soon as there we go. So
Tools.
Anyway, let's see. Jennifer said she's thinking about writing a collection of short stories to honor her friend, oh my God, who was murdered. Does anyone know how I might be able to do this and donate the money from Amazon to charity?
Vella? Vella is kind of set up for serials. So if you want to do like short story collection one by one for Vella, and then all the proceeds go to charity. Of course, be very wary of which charities you select. There's a lot of scams out there.
Yeah, unless it's like directly for the family or something.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which is what I would do,
right.
Personally.
So, Jennifer said she was thinking about asking some writer friends to do an anthology, but none of them knew them.
Mm.
And Lizzie suggested exactly what I was thinking. Maybe you can do a collection with other people about lost loved ones, but if it's just for your friend, keep it personal. Yeah. Will Amazon send proceeds from a book sale to a third party? I don't think so, but I mean,
you would have to collect the money and then push it out to wherever you want it to go.
Yeah, which is definitely something people do.
Mm-hmm. I would probably talk to Savvy on the topic, as a large portion of her income goes towards charity.
So, okay. Well, did we want to sprint?
Sure.
Pretend we're being productive or something?
Or something. I'll smoke a cigarette.
I'm going to read some. So let's see. Chrome tab, share audio. Let's do this. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Bam. I have to interrupt the sprint for just a moment to let you know that my neighborhood has a soft serve ice cream truck. Just found out. Very exciting news. Okay, go back to your sprint. And we're back. I don't know if y'all heard the chimes because my computer decided that my Yeti microphone was my speaker again.
Oh.
So yeah, that's a problem. So, but anyway, sorry for the interruption of the sprint. I had very important news though.
Yeah, you did.
So
That was, yeah.
it was super exciting.
Pertinent information.
So, hello. I see we got a Laura here. And wait, wasn't there somebody else who hopped in? Oh, and Better Days. Yes.
Better Days seller.
So, and then I showed off my ice cream.
Yes.
Yay! Lizzie said WordPress was cooperating. The site is stylized, and now she's working content and planning for launch, although it will be months from now.
That is the upside to the website, is like you can have all of your works in progress on there and their various stages and when you're estimating they'll come out, so people know what to expect.
Yeah.
And then when the book actually launches, you can update the website, add the launch site, and add the links where they're gonna buy it.
Yeah. And when you have your own website, you control it, not Facebook or Twitter showing it to like the 5 people who see everything and, then asking for more money if you want more people to see it.
Yeah.
Which is always a thrilling part of my life.
Fun.
I try to give them as little money as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, they hate external links, but also internal pages. They want you to spend money to actually use, and it's frustrating. Anyway, Lizzie says she prefers Wix as a blog, but it's hard to reach out to other bloggers there and have people follow it. So WordPress it is. I use Wix as my author site, but this is a more personal site. Okay.
I have the intention of doing the same thing, and you can port your WordPress into Wix also. So as you update your Wix or your WordPress blog throughout the year, it should auto update on your website.
Yeah, as long as you have the feed enabled, it's pretty easy to get WordPress to publish anywhere else. As I said, I do it with my MailChimp, and it's pretty hands off.
Yeah, and Wix plays with WordPress really well.
Good. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm just not that picky with my website. I mean, I've professionally designed websites, and
I'm not that picky with it either, which is why I went with Wix.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have made it from scratch.
Yeah. So my dad made his from scratch, and my dad's he's a software kind of hardware person, systems engineer, and his web page was clearly designed by someone who learned HTML when tables were the high point of design. And he thinks it looks better because it was clearly done by person. I don't know. It looks so 90s it makes me cry.
GeoCities galore, huh?
I mean, he doesn't have scrolling flashing text.
Well, thanks for that. I didn't either on GeoCities.
Me neither, but I definitely had like one picture tiled as the background with a different picture on each page. Because it didn't quite fill the page, so it would tile as it scroll. Yeah. Mine was all my
front page. Yeah.
Mine was all my Wicca research.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think it got ported to Angel Cities. It might still exist.
Does Angel Cities still exist?
I don't know.
I thought they went under too. iframes. Yes, Andy. Yes. Tried, ended up going palm tree slideshow. Oh, geez. I don't think palm tree slideshows are good book marketing. No, but you can replace the palm trees with books.
And I mean, you can't have too many books. There's no such thing. Unless, like, you can't walk through your house and they fall in the path, I guess.
I suppose. Granted, I have no idea how many books BC and I are going to write together. Right? So I have one book on there, which is our whip, and will be coming out in September. So that'll be an adventure.
Yeah. So I don't know where my dad's website is anymore. I totally forgot. And he was asked to promo it last night and totally like missed people asking.
Oh.
Duck says he likes his background images, but is worried WordPress is going to update something that breaks them at some point.
Yeah.
I know it's not amazing, but I think it has decent contrast without being anyway. Morgan says, lol, a coffee shop in my town has a website that looks so 90s. It's ridiculous.
I think there is there's a certain amount of humor required.
Right.
Like, provided that they understand the humor, then go ahead and make your website look however you want. Like, sometimes less is more. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever considered that more is more? Sorry, I'm a punk.
Yeah, you are.
So Kelly asks, book hoarding like an actual hoarder? Yes. Why, yes. Like my stepfather, who had an apartment up in DC and commuted down to Tidewater, Virginia on the weekends for
oh my God,
their entire marriage, basically. And when we cleared out his apartment, we found bags of 3 to 5 books never read from Borders, like 5 to 10 years after Borders had closed, with receipts in it. He had books and like sci-fi magazines stacked on one side of the narrow hallway, and Mom did not visit him there, and so the other half of his bed ended up piled up with books as well.
Wow.
The kitchen was unusable, and once the fridge died, since there wasn't a path to replace the fridge, he just started piling stuff in front of it. Yes, you can hoard books at an unhealthy level. So, been there, dealt with the aftermath. So, Lizzie says she has like 50 book ideas right now. There's no such thing as too many books.
Exactly.
Actually got 13 new ones this week, a 5-book series, a spinoff of 4 books, and another series of 4 books. All YA
romance. And that is all like little preview images that you can put on your website.
Oh, definitely.
You don't have to have like pages made for them yet. Just little icons like hey, this is on the back burner and this is on the back burner.
Right?
Yeah, the less is more is basically starting with the basics, and then you can make it fancy, but start with the basics and make sure you have the content, and then you can make it fancy. Absolutely. This is my apartment. That is my to-read pile.
That's my to-read bookcase over behind me. I finally got it, so it only has 1 row of books on top instead of 2 rows of books precariously balanced on top. It's a high point. I was very excited.
Wow, grammar. I don't add ideas to my site until I'm writing them. Yeah, me too. Otherwise, some things will sit there for years. Well, it is sitting there for years, and I actually mentioned that it's going to sit there for years. But it shows that I'm always working, and
Of
that I
course.
intend on doing this in the long haul.
Yeah.
And I got, on that note, I got Mandy Lynn's book launch planner, and it is making this launch that I'm doing for Flambeau like so much easier. So instead of Google Docs, I'm using this planner, and I strongly recommend it. The only drawback is that after the second month, because you can set the months in whatever order you want, the month out of view has 5 weeks, but the number of pages for the number of spreads in the weeklies or the dailies are only 4. For instance, the month of May stops at the 29th. That's fine. The month of June, however...
Oh God, I found my dad's
stops at the
website.
26th. Oh, show us.
Okay, it's everything I promised. Everything I promised.
Oh, nice color choice.
So that's the timeline for his 9,000 years in the future story.
Okay.
And let's see, the main page is this.
Wow.
It's something special. So, yeah. Does it scream tables to you?
Yes.
So, okay. And enough mocking my father's website.
Part of it is the color choices.
Yeah.
You know?
Red, and I mean, he loves green.
Red and teal, like neon sea green.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he hasn't discovered wrap text yet. Yeah.
Oh, he has. The text drops, I think. Yeah.
It conforms to the table. The table does not conform to the page, I noticed.
I mean, he's got the side and then the center section. And, when I make the page thinner and stuff, each paragraph wraps nicely.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, he's not incompetent. He's just dated, very dated.
Very dated.
So, and the resolution on his image is not great. The resolution is so bad on the images.
Also, where did he get the images? Does he have the rights to them?
Yes, and that is in the sidebar. The side is from Robin Wood, used with express permission, and the other is something he did himself with a typo in his own name, and may not be used without permission.
Yes, because someone might come along and steal his images.
I mean, you're supposed to, copyright them when you use images, aren't you? Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But sure. I will actually email Dad and let him know that he misspelled his own name.
Yeah, that's
website.
nice.
I try to be a considerate daughter. I tried to talk him out of a couple things, but
Whatever. So,
website. Hey, during the meeting last night, several people asked about your website since you mentioned it and you failed to dot in the link. I was there just now and realized that you typoed your name in the image copyright statement. Also, I was curious if you had any higher res versions of those images. I think that would look nicer. Sincerely, Morgan.
Your lovely daughter.
Eight?
Hello, sweetie. Hello.
I mean, we can go into what his wife is actually in charge of accessibility, so might be able to broach the topic of the color choices and how they're maybe not the best for people reading.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll go through her. So yeah. Doc says his background images are from NASA in the public domain.
Right on.
And Kelly asserts, yes, copyright is in effect from the moment creation begins. Yeah, but we do see a lot of images online that are stolen. So I do try to credit people when I know.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, kitty. Who's
she is purring up. She is purring up a storm. No.
Well, I think we need to sprint soon because my ice cream is melting.
Sprint indeed.
Oh, wait, I failed. Let me try that again. Stop screen, share screen, because I shared the other one. Now I'm trying to share without audio, and that just will not do. Doc would like to know if your cat is a Burmese.
It is a Himalayan.
Ah, nice, nice. Lizzie says her email would have been, Daddy, you spelled your name wrong. Can we get donuts?
I like the cut of your jib.
And we had a lot of cheers for Kitty.
Yay.
Because Kitty, obviously.
Because Kitty.
So, okay. I'm going to set the timer for 21 minutes because it still amuses me. I'll stop 21 when it stops amusing me. But amusing me is a pretty low bar, so it might end up being 2021 all year. Wait for it. Wait for it. Am I more amused? Maybe. I might be more amused now. Lizzie says 21 is very satisfying. And Morgan says, unrelated. Their partner gave them a mug warmer for their birthday, and it's their new favorite thing. The tea doesn't get cold while working. Game changer. That's awesome. That's awesome. Kelly laughed at me and dubbed me silly. And Lizzie says, 2021, year of adorable cats. My niece is getting her own kitten on Monday. The family cats passed away, the second one during pandemic, and she's always wanted her own cat. And on her birthday, they found out a neighbor was fostering kittens, and she visited several, and she thought she was going to get the kitten. She says it like that with the emphasis on the 10 part, which is adorable. But it was big enough, so it went to get spayed. So she's picking up her kitten on Monday. Most excited 10-year-old girl ever.
Oh.
Her parents were talking to her about what she wanted, like, for her birthday or whatever. And she's like, all she ever wanted was a sibling and a cat. And she's getting both within 3 months of each other. And she is the most excited 10-year-old I've ever seen in my life.
Sometimes it's the little things.
I mean, those are pretty big game changers for a household.
That's true.
So, Lizzie's kitty is a tuxedo.
Nice.
No clue what the cat is. I mean, it's a cat. A cat,
Domestic short hair, I assume.
probably.
Yeah.
Or long hair, depends on how foofy it is. So anyway, we were going to sprint, and I was going to eat ice cream.
I was going to get
3,
gelato.
2, 1. Wait, where's the start button? Boom. There you go. And we're back. So I finished my lovely ice cream sundae while we were gone. So, I mean, pretty successful sprint.
Boop.
How was your sprint, Sako?
Good. I ate some gelato and I made the outline for the tutorial, which is really simple. And
my dad won't watch it though.
I think it has more to do with making the content.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if I should just do that video. Like,
yeah,
you know, you should have a blurb for your authordom, for your business, for your mission statement, for your books, obviously.
Does anybody actually care about mission statements?
If you are doing a business, they might.
Okay. I vaguely had it in my head they went out with objective statements on resumes.
I wouldn't put it on a resume.
Oh yeah, no, clearly not.
I would not put it on.
You know how that was trending in like, I don't know.
It was for a while, yeah.
We spent some of the sprint giving Lizzie suggestions on her cats.
Which might be a calico of some kind.
Right. And Laura shared a story, a 50-word story she just submitted. Squeak, the telekinetic cat, grinned. Pushing things off shelves had lost its charm. Pulling organs out of mice, however, was delightful. The glistening intestines hung in midair next to the spinning, beating heart. They were, however, small. The cat wondered how large the pulsing innards of his humans were. Scream. And then Verity popped in.
Hi, Faye.
And reassured us all that her cats will indeed one day eat her entrails, and let us know that Laura was clearly writing her kitty Nim's inner thoughts.
Indeed.
So.
Indeed.
Jenny got a FaceTime with her daughter and grandson during her sprint and is now setting up schedule for work and writing this week.
Yay.
And Spence is back from couch time and it knows what she wants to work on this evening.
Awesome.
Is it baking? Are there any more baked goods? It is Spence.
Aw, kitty face.
Kitty face. Oh, goodness. Sunday. I can't believe Sunday is like 3/4 done.
Me either.
Maybe if I stay up till 2 a.m. That's probably a bad idea.
Kind of a similar line.
My patio exists and is awesome, but they're coming to put up the sitting wall on somewhere between Monday and Wednesday. So
sitting wall?
Yeah. So it's 16 by 16. And on one of the sides, it's going to have an 8-foot wall centered. So like 4 feet on either side to pass by. But the wall is going to be chair height.
Oh.
So it's a spot to put drinks or to sit down as additional seating, etc., and just kind of help define the space.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited by that. And next weekend, I'm trying to round up a couple people to help me assemble a gazebo.
Gazebo.
Which is apparently what they call semi-permanent tents.
No.
When you go on Amazon or Lowe's or whatever, and you're looking for, basically
like an
easy permanent tent. No, this one stays up. It doesn't come down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they call them gazebos.
Oh, weird.
Which my D&D background tells me is lies, and damn lies, but
yeah.
That's apparently the word to Google, unless you're looking for an Amish gazebo, in which case that looks like what an actual gazebo is supposed to look like. I think in my head, the quintessential gazebo is actually the structure from The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music, where the daughter meets up with her soldier boyfriend and sings the "I Am 16 Going on 17" song. And there's benches going around the whole inside of it. So in my head, that's the quintessential gazebo. It's got to have benches around the inside and a roof and like a couple entrances and kind of a hexagonal, maybe octagonal shape. So that's just in my head what a gazebo is. So, yeah. Devin managed to update his playlists. Morgan got 330 words done. Nice. Doc is taking tomorrow off. I'm a bit jealous.
Frankly, I am too.
Chloe has reassured us. They had a friend in college who lived down a hall from a man who died, and his various carnivorous lizards ate him. So yes, your cat may one day eat your entrails. Andy says he shot an arrow at the gazebo back in the day. Apparently, one must face the gazebo alone. Verity says she's excited to hang out on my new patio and asks if it's like the one on her back porch, a metal roof with some legs. Yes, indeed. So I may have been pressuring Verity if she had free time to help me assemble it. So
I see.
But I understand pre-made plans are totally fine, and yeah. So anyway, Doc says about my half-high wall, sounds like a cable installation. We'll be there somewhere between 3 hours before you get up in the crack of doom. When they show up, they usually show up. This place has come for several things. But when they're doing like a full work day, they show up at like 7:45 in the morning, but they're waiting for the shipment of the bricks to come in,
right?
Which are scheduled to arrive either Monday or Tuesday. And so the next day they'll be there. So, yeah. Spence says there is no baking tonight or today. And tonight she's going to be working on some shorts she was supposed to do in April to knock them off the to-do list. I know how that goes. So Andy got more excavation in chapter 3, scene 2, and might need to revise the entire 4th chapter.
I know that feel.
Right?
I basically had to totally like scrap chapter 4.
Oh dear. It's always rough.
Yeah.
Doc says he must have time to recover from his vaccine shot. Yay, vaccine! So excited for you. And apparently the gazebo was shot with a +3 arrow. Seems appropriate. It's easier to shoot wood with +3 arrows.
Indeed.
So yeah.
Should we do another sprint? Is that a thing we should do?
I think we have time for another one.
Not that I am opposed to chatting for the last half an hour, but
we've done it before. We'll do it again. But yeah, I could read some more. Let's go ahead and sprint.
Okay.
I'm going to add this to the stream. I'm going to laugh at 2021 because I'm amused. Ha ha ha. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's pretend we're productive or like read a book and eat some ice cream. And we're back from that sprint. Yeah.
Oh, yawn.
Is it time for a nap?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. I kind of went back and looked at the footage that I took for shooting, because I shot the video.
Oh, okay.
And I flowed it all into a document on iMovie, but I never edited it. I never finished. So I'm gonna finish that. And, yeah.
I'm such a lazy YouTuber. No edits.
Zero edits.
Zero edits. Occasional retakes, though.
Yeah.
Usually it's 1 or 2 takes, but if it's more than 2 takes, it's like 7 to 10. If something isn't flowing, it's not flowing.
Yeah.
So
I do a lot of, and so
right. But mine are pre-scripted, but my blog is very conversational.
Mm-hmm.
It's not formal language. I have, but as its own sentence,
I got you.
It's very much how I talk. So
Birdie went bye-bye.
Oh no, the yawn attack, it's back.
The yawn attack, it's back.
Oh, okay. So yeah, what are your plans for this week?
Well, Saturday is my birthday.
Right. So
Friday, technically, we start the celebrations. I'm gonna celebrate my birthday with my husband. I have no idea what he has in store for me. Probably a movie or something. And as of this Friday, I am 2 weeks from my second shot. So
Nice.
I am fully vaccinated. So I might go out for lunch or something.
Craziness.
I know, right? Or I might visit a friend, like go to the grocery store, pick up some charcuterie and go visit a friend. That would be fun. So Saturday, I wake up at 7 to do a get ready with me thing on my Discord. 9 o'clock, I do my vampire game, which is going to be super fun. 3:30, I'm going to be on Jace's stream. He wanted to do a birthday stream for me.
Aww.
He's even bumping up his stream to a half an hour earlier so that it blends from his stream to my Discord. So
nice.
At 5:30, we're doing a pajama and wine night on my Discord. So we're just like hanging out and having fun. We might play some games. I don't know. And at 9 o'clock, I am joining in BC's stream that is a promptathon stream.
Okay.
After many bee stings.
Enough? How many is enough bee stings?
I don't know that there's such a thing.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 3 hours drinking. That is essentially the.
So I guess for me, the important question is, will you still be alive on Sunday, or should I expect you to sleep through my stream?
Excellent question. I would like to think that I'll be there.
We'll give it a 50-50.
We'll give it a 50-50, but I would like to think I'll be there.
Okay. So, Sako birthday stream.
Yay, Sako birthday stream.
Because you won't have already been streamed out by then.
I know, right? We will see how I feel after all of that. Oh my gosh.
An innumerable number of bee stings. I think it's up to the bee stings, really.
It's up to the bee stings. I might ask my husband to pick up some more alcohol for me. I don't think he picked some up today, but that's fine. We have like a week.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to pop into the comments real quick.
Sure.
Verity bailed on us to go be productive and stuff. Kelly's submarine stories coming along. He got another 300 or so words since getting traction last Thursday.
Ooh.
Chloe Alice says they feel like they need a clapperboard for when they're filming, so they know exactly where they derail.
I think that's a great idea. My hint is, let me try that again.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's my usual? And blah 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 blah. Click. I think is about how it usually goes. And
Yeah.
words.
I need to come up with some kind of hand signal that I'm like,
let's rewind and do that one again.
Let's rewind and do that again.
So, Doc and Kelly went ahead and wish you an early birthday. Kelly was inspired by a submission call that's due Friday, so it's gonna be great.
And editing will be minimal.
So I might have a doc next week if I have no Sako.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, hashtag hangover stream.
No shit. Indeed.
Andy says clapping your hands is a good way to say cut for editing purposes. And he is off to restructure his 5th chapter, but number 3 is done. Nicely done.
Yeah, number 3 done.
Yay! So I read another chapter in my book, and I didn't snack this sprint.
I did.
Probably because I am,
snackless.
No, I am so full of snacks right now that
right, because of the soft serve.
Yeah. Between the soft serve and the fact I was hitting chips like it was my business before the stream, I may have eaten tomorrow's calories as well. And they were delicious.
Yeah, honestly, me too.
Hashtag no regrets. I mean,
no regrets.
There's a soft serve ice cream truck in my neighborhood, and I need to encourage them to make sure to keep my neighborhood on their route.
I know, right?
And to keep them in business. I mean, can you imagine if they never came back to my neighborhood because they're like, oh, nobody here ever gets ice cream? That would be a sad moment. And so I'm doing my best to encourage them. So Andy is off to dinner. Have a lovely dinner. Doc is currently working hard to figure out what his carryover inventory was from last year. Always fun. So, and I think we're at the end of the sprint.
Indeed. Or end of the stream, even.
The stream, that thing, yes.
Yeah.
Words have meaning.
S words are hard.
Yeah. There's a reason we're writers, not impromptu comedians or stand-up people.
Hey, Laura is really great at the flash thing. She just like belts them out.
But, we're writers. We get to edit what we said and then edit it again and then revise and restructure the entire thing twice.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. People are like, you're a writer. You're supposed to be able to be coherent. And I'm like, that's what the revisions are for.
Yes.
Doc says that improv training is fun.
It is. It's also harrowing, but it's also fun.
Yeah. Kelly said he just finished off a whole box of cereal that he bought today, Raisin Bran. So I'm not the only snacker on the stream.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, did you want to give your outro and then I'll tell people goodbye and then we'll see them next week? Maybe?
Sure. You bet. Howdy neighbors. I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Voit. I write horror and I'm a witch and I'm a graphic designer. And sometimes I combine those 3 things. So if you are looking to market yourself I know, right? If you are looking to market yourself as an author, I am working on 2 videos that should help you out, but also you can find more videos on the topic like branding and marketing and media kits and all that stuff on my YouTube channel, which is under this name and also linked in the description below. And also, like Devin says, for more live streams, there is a daily playlist on his channel.
Which is awesome because Devin rocks.
Yes.
And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood, writer in progress. You can check out my podcast, Writing Tips and Writerly Musings. I think this week was a Teacher Appreciation Week. Shout out to the teachers who helped encourage my writing as I was growing up.
Oh, that's lovely.
Right? And over on my blog and podcast this week, I was sharing 7 ways that writers handle rejection. I might be guilty of more than one of these. And this week's author spotlight was on Samantha Evans. So yeah, you can find me everywhere as Morgan Hazelwood, except Twitter, where I'm Morgan Hazelwood, because someone has been camping on Morgan Hazelwood since 2010, not using the account. Yes, I'm bitter. I'll get over it when they release the account to me and not before then. So have a great week. Happy Mother's Day once again, and enjoy your week. See you next time. Bye.